Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here today. Today is a great day that you and me and all of us have been preparing and waiting for. It's the Barcelona Graduate School graduation ceremony. I would like to begin with thanks. Thanks to the family for supporting our student in the program. Thanks to the company, to the institution for contributing to the success of the program. Thanks special to Teresa, Deputy Director, faculty, for all of them contributing for being the program successful. And finally, I would like also to give a special thanks to almost everybody that is here. But also, I would like, let me do that, to pointing out some of the achievements of Barcelona School of Economics. We have around 250 students in our program. We have students that all of them had been placed in wonderful place in central banks, in public institutions, and in very high-level university in PhD programs. So almost 34 of our professors had been granted with a European Research Assistant. And we are, all of them, very proud of that. But most of all, today is a great day, a day for you people to remember. First, because you it's normal that you ask how our journey should be. And I promise that I cannot say you how it would be. It could be a mix of success and failure. But it doesn't matter. You will be happy with that. But I can promise you that you will need a wide variety of gifts for your professional journey as an economist. Sometimes you need to be a mathematician, sometimes an statement, sometimes an historian. And you don't know how to mix all this ability and all this skill. Sometimes you have to think in abstract, and sometimes in concrete. And sometimes you have to put concrete and very down-to-earth topic on the same flight of thought. What is the capacity of you for being able to introduce all this gift in your professional life? In my view, is the effort and knowledge that you have accumulated during that year. It's not only my view. I also dare to promise you that if you introduce knowledge and effort, you will do pretty well. But in addition to that, today we have three very important persons that along their professional career, they introduced knowledge and effort, and they were very successful. First, we have Mr. Bogas. Mr. Bogas is the Chief Executive Officer of Endesa. Endesa is one of the most important European electricity companies. Mr. Bogas is my friend, and I can promise you that he's excellent mixing different knowledge for making Endesa a wonderful company. Mr. Bogas, I would like you to explain your experience to our students.
Good afternoon and welcome. Your Excellencies, the Rector of the Pompeu Fabra University and the Autonomous University of Barcelona, President of the Barcelona School of Economics, graduates, relatives, ladies and gentlemen, and friends. It is a great honor for me to share such a special moment in your life. Graduation is an important milestone that marks a turning point between educational development, specialization, and the definitive impulse for your professional careers. So I would like to congratulate all you graduates on this marvelous achievement. Enjoy this moment. Given the special importance of this day, it is very likely that when you look to the future, wondering what your professional career is going to be like, what direction it could take, I am sure that deep down you will be wondering how you are going to face the challenges that lay ahead. That is why today I would like to share with you my point of view after a professional career of 40 years in Endesa. I'm not here to suggest or recommend what you should do, but I would like to share my experience, an experience that is nothing more than what has happened over the years, which I have learned a lot from. During your time here at the Barcelona School of Economics, I'm sure you will have talked about, discussed, debated, and worked hard to figure out this complex world we live in. We are immersed in an energy crisis at the beginning of a more than likely economic recession in the United States and the European Union, and we are suffering from a war in the very heart of Europe, a war that is generating tension, that has already affected the supply of raw materials, food, and other general commodities, including the fossil fuels. There is runaway inflation in many countries, and I have no doubt that geopolitical balances of power are undergoing changes. Regarding uncertainties, there is a crisis of confidence in many Western countries. This is resulting in a deterioration of trust in institutions, governments, and the media. Disinformation has become a destabilization agent, and division, polarization is fully identifiable in the political and social environment of many countries. There is no doubt that the outlook does not invite optimism, but we still need to be optimistic. This is not just an arbitrary observation. I am telling you this from my experience. Our foundations are solid, and even though we need to review and reinforce some of them, our democratic values, a move towards a capitalism with a market social character, and the freedom achieved over the last 80 years are assets that will enable us to emerge reinforced. To start with, during the hardest part of the pandemic, we witnessed the greatest concentration of talent focused on the search for a vaccine against COVID. We witnessed a mobilization of solidarity and support organized by companies, families, and individuals. We adapted with incredible speed to new ways of working. We experienced the benefit of digitalization. We increased our commitment to adopting mechanisms against the effect of climate change. We became aware of the danger posed by the loss of diversity and the urgent need to further reduce inequalities. As Steven Pinker pointed out, as societies become healthier, richer, freer, happier, and better educated, they begin to set their sight on the most pressing global challenges. They emit fewer pollutants, cut down fewer forests, pump up less oil, preserve more natural spaces, albeit despite their difference, the nations of the world reached a historic agreement on the climate change as they did in previous years with nuclear testing, security, and disarmament. Despite the sounding board effect, always generated by big bullies, controversial headlines, crisis, the pandemic, and existential threats, we must take advantage of and cling to the achievement that reason, knowledge, democratic values, and market freedom have brought us. For these and many other reasons, I encourage you to question, to learn as more as possible, and train continuously. Today, you are graduating from this business school with the support of two solid institutions that are well aware of the importance of knowledge. In one of his essays published 5 years before the French Revolution, Immanuel Kant reflected on knowledge and enlightenment. And what did he say? It is how humanity leaves its immaturity behind and marks the end of the submission to the dogmas and formula of the religious and political authorities of our time the way ahead. That is why in that same essay, he proclaimed the following: dare to know, dare to question. A motto that I invite you to apply, because the origin of almost of the failure and different difficulties which you are going to encounter are found in the insufficient knowledge of the key factor that explain the environment in which we live. To summarize, knowledge so as to understand, knowledge so as to make better decisions, knowledge so as to be less vulnerable, and knowledge so as to be freer are the keys to success. I already mentioned the 40 years I have been with Endesa, years in which I have seen around me moments of maximum optimism and also maximum pessimism. And I should say that we have always been able to pull through. That is why I have learned to look at the future with optimism, despite the current situation. During all these years, I have had vital and professional learning experiences, which I would like to share with you. There are 4 vital learning experiences that stand out: humility, generosity, courteous leadership, and empathy. Humility because it is not at odds with rigor. Being a humble means placing the same emphasis on success and failure. There are moments of success in project, negotiation, sound decisions, business milestone, positive results. When it's happened, you should enjoy it, but without waving any flag. Because at the next bend in the road, problems and also failures may await you, and when they arrive, you must be ready and waiting to learn from them. You need to ask, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? How can I do better next time? Generosity. Generosity is essential in a professional career. Your successes are those of the company and especially those of the team. No one is better than everyone together. That is why you need to be generous in acknowledgement, but you must also assume the mistake of those who work with you. An essential feature of courteous leadership is that success should not change you. With setting an example, with asking others what they think should be done is the way ahead. Courteous leadership is mostly based on empathy. And empathy is knowing how to put yourself in the position of others, even if you are involved in hard negotiation, even if positions are extremely opposed. Empathy is the key to reaching an agreement. There are also 4 vital professional experiences that stand out: adaptation, teamwork, management, and communication. Adaptation and the ability to recover. In times of certainty, everything is easier. But in times of uncertainty, like those we are now experiencing, permanent updating, innovation as an engine of change, and the ability to recover after a hard blow are essential. The team will always follow leaders who are emphatic, humble, and share their experience generously. This is perfectly complementary to rigor in management. Management skills represent the penultimate professional apprenticeship. If you have completed your studies at this business school, it is because you have a strong vocation to manage. Leaders should know how to combine the management skill with the gentle skills that make you reliable professionals who focus on results. Finally, I would like to highlight communication. The world of vertical and inbred business structure is now just history. Silence doesn't pay. Companies now engage with a broad spectrum of stakeholders. You need to talk to each of them. The strategic roadmap for a company, its objectives, its way of working, its purpose, all have to be explained correctly. Fluid communication fosters transparency, and transparency builds trust. Nowadays, companies that do not generate trust have no future. In a word, companies are not abstract entities. People manage them, people work in them, people like you. People make companies, and companies play an essential role in the configuration of today's society. Managing a company is a huge responsibility. Today, you will leave here with an extraordinary education that will enable you to grow and take on challenges in those companies where you already work or where you will work in the future. Many of you will be in different sectors. Some of you will very probably work in the electricity sector. This is a sector that I know well. I imagine you wonder what it's like to be at the head of a company like Endesa. And let me say, a nightmare these days. But having said that, with so many challenges ahead, especially in these times when there is quite a storm, energy crisis, price crisis, and regulatory tensions. Let me give you a few details about Endesa. Endesa is the main electricity company in Spain and the second in importance in Portugal. We are immersed in a profound transformation process that has taken us from being a company based on the generation of electricity burning coal to being, today, a vertically integrated electricity company with the lowest level of emission in the Iberian Peninsula. We have set ourselves the milestone of achieving net zero emissions by 2040. This involves not using gas and not resorting to an emission compensation formula. In other words, we have brought forward the objective that most companies and countries have established for 2050 by 10 years. In this regard, and despite the current energy crisis, as a company, we will continue to work to meet the target for decarbonization objectives and to make the energy transition a reality within the foreseen period, despite the difficulties, despite the tensions, and despite the current circumstances. For my position as CEO, this is my goal, and I will continue to work on it by combining those vital and professional factors which I have detailed today. Even so, we need generations like you, who are essential when it comes to accelerating the process. Innovation, sustainability, and ongoing improvement in skill are essential to achieve this. I wish you all the best on your new journey and much success in your career. Well done and congratulations. Thank you and good luck for the future.
I am sure that after listening to him, many of you will love electricity, an electricity company. And now, a mistake that I did, and I started my welcome ceremony, but the first that was supposed to talk was Mr. Arma, the director of AXA in Catalonia. And I made a mistake. Sorry, and please come here to say welcome.
Thank you. Well, is the direct. Honorable rectors, members of the Board of Trustees, President of the Barcelona Graduate School of Economics, faculty, graduates and their families, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the AXA Auditori. It's a special dijous even after 2 years of pandemic. Honestly, it is a great pleasure for us to host your graduation in this beautiful building whose avant-garde design has turned the Laia complex into an emblematic reference of Barcelona. This is your home. I would also like to thank the Barcelona BSE for giving me the opportunity to address you today and reiterate how AXA Spain and AXA Research Fund are committed with this institution and your education. Today is a great opportunity to celebrate the culmination of all your hard work and merits you achieve. Now, you are at the beginning of a new period of your life, new, exciting, and passionate. You are young, highly qualified, and with a healthy ambition. Probably, you are the high qualified generation ever. Your contribution certainly will be very important for the society of today and tomorrow. And we know the environment is not easy, but you have the best competition skills you could have, I'm sure. You have a great responsibility and a journey full of challenges. I'm convinced that you will know how to deal with it. Thank you, congratulations, and good luck.
Now I give the floor to Mr. José García Montalvo, Commissioner of Science and Technology, Universidad Pompeu Fabra. He will tell you so many things about science and economy that you will be surprised. Thank you.
I only have 3 minutes, so not that many things, okay? When I was told I had to talk today in this ceremony, I reflected on the situation of the fields that cover the Barcelona School of Economics at the times when I finished my own master, okay? And I must recognize that in general, today the world is much more challenging than when I finished. And this is not a perception, I think this is reality. In my time, we were talking about globalization, the acceleration of globalization, digitalization was in its infancy, and we were heading for something called the new economy, okay? At that time, we call it the new economy. And we were in the middle of the winter of the artificial intelligence, where deep learning was still called neural networks, okay? We don't use that name any longer. And economists were worried about productivity slowdown. That was the big issue at that time. The situation has changed drastically, and at this time, when you get out there, you'll find all the problems that, or some of the problems that have been exposed by Jose Bogas before. So the effect of the pandemics and a war in Europe that a few months ago, we didn't think that it was possible. You'll find deglobalization instead of globalization, and a broken world that is dividing into big blocks. You'll find interest rates going up and balance sheets of central banks going down, and having to handle that, a situation that we have never found before, these balance sheets of trillions of dollars going down. You'll have to probably, if you go into finance, you have to deal with new classes of assets like private capital or venture capital, cryptocurrencies. All these issues in my time, they didn't exist. The reduction of competition in some markets and the effects in inequality. Okay, so those are very challenging issues, but at the same time, very interesting times. Okay. In my time, protein folding was done with, little plastic balls and lines. So, and now, everything is done with artificial intelligence. We have alpha folding, and alpha folding can fold proteins with thousands of elements. And artificial intelligence can be used for finding new proteins and pathways to deal with cancer, and many other things that can be done with these methods. Okay, so these challenges need knowledge that hopefully you have acquired during this year and your previous academic career, but also creativity and imagination, because many of these situations are going to be quite different from what we've seen in the past. So let me congratulate you in your achievement. I'm sure that the abilities that you have acquired in this year of the master will be helpful to deal with these challenges that you will find in your professional future. So good luck out there, and congratulations.
It's a pleasure to give the floor to Mr. Xavier, that he is Vice Rector of Economy, Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona, and he will know pretty well the connection between economic and real life. And in addition, we discovered today that we are from very close little towns in Andalusia.
Welcome. Welcome, BSE 2022 class. Welcome to your families and to your friends, those who are in this room and those who are not in the next room. It is actually a great honor to personally congratulate you as a Vice Rector of the Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona on behalf of the Rector who couldn't be here today. The BSE was founded in 2006, and since then, we have been very proud to welcome international talented students like you from all over the world, like you, in our campus. Even though the awful pandemic years of consistent online teaching are hopefully over, and hopefully for good, the shadow of the pandemic is long, and you pretty know this, right? This has been a tough year also. So I know that This, once again, has been a difficult year for you and also for faculty. Yet, I'm sure that you have been able to enjoy your classes and learn a great amount from the BSE worldwide faculty, top researchers in their fields, as Paulina was mentioning before, that are also passionate to transfer the knowledge. With great effort, you have arrived at this day, and we are very proud that a new cohort of students can graduate. You are young and you are talented, so take advantage of this year. Take advantage of all you have learned and all the friends, colleagues that you have made. As economist myself, as Paulina said, I understand that the skills you have acquired this year, excellent training, perseverance, strong will, among others, can make a difference in the world. In the world and its challenges, all these challenges that Professor Garcia Montalvo was mentioning, right? Especially inequality. Some of you will know that this is my passion, right? So go and embrace all the opportunities that will open in front of you and be ambitious. Be ambitious and dream high, because as our CEO today, the world needs people that dreams high and are willing to resolve all these challenges that are in front of us. You belong to a unique community that includes scholars from academic institutions, from different academic institutions, and a select group of students spread all over the world also that were all trained here at the BSE. So please keep in touch with your faculty, keep in touch with your colleagues, and keep always with you all the memories of this unique year. I'm sure you will cross each other's life, each other's way, more than once in the years to come. To finish, let me ask you one favor. Let me ask you to be the best ambassadors of BSE and its 4 founding units, and of course, of my own university, the Universitat Autònoma de Barcelona. So congratulations to you all, guys. My most sincere congratulations.
Now we start awarding the diplomas. We start with master degree in data science, and for that I ask Miss Professor Han Muller to read the names of the alumni.
Super exciting. So I'm presenting the program in data science for decision making, and there will be a short video, I was told, before I read out the names. Simon, Caicedo Graciano, Andres Antonio Cuple Mignon, Ignacio Cuevas Gutierrez, and Diego Eslava to come here. Manohar Gadabrapu, Mark Stefan Höller, Björn Commander, Alexandra Malaga Meñado, Filine Dorothea Majohan. Claudia Ochoa Gil, Esther Pazmandi, Sherina Salas, Matthias Schindler, John Charles Seawright, Benjamin Simon, Niam Shihan, Sara Spiteri, Alejandra Vicaria, Andrés Felipe Vergés Flavio, Carijo. So this is it for me. See you at the drinks.
I give the floor to Professor David Rosell, please.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so we have a video, maybe with some embarrassing moments. Let's see. Okay, so the names? Ivan Nicolás Aguilar, Magdi Austian, Eric Bataillén, Antoine Carnec, and Macarena Cruz. All right, next are Maxim Fedotov, Agustin Ferreira, Eloy Garcia, Richard Orlando Hill, all right, Dante, Gustav, Rebecca Jones, Leon Sebastian Carman, and Lorenzo Lescobar. Marilyn Medrano, Danilo Méndez Rubio, Juan Picciotti, and Ricardo Antonio Sánchez. Right, and last but not least, Sergio Vázquez and Sergio Jersey Villegas. Well, thank you and congratulations again to all of you. Yeah?
Now, the master degree in economic and finance. First, Professor Eulalia Neutard, program in economics.
Welcome, everybody. Let's first watch the video, please. Pronunciation is not correct because you guys have pretty difficult names. So, Sunidhi Agarwal, Najib Alajit Obey, Ignacio Ariz Navarrete, William David Odiesten, Sebastián Bar Alarcón. Marval Seis, Karishma Balu, Nicolaus Bernius, Lisette Briones Molina, Gabriel Buster. Gerard Kamats, Nur Shamseddin, Ananaya Chandramuli, Li Chen, Elmira Chinje. Victoria Giseliov, Alexander Craig, César de los Ríos, Yannick Deutscher, Juan Díaz Baena. Liam Drummond Clark, Saleh Fayaz, Ricardo González, Evgeny Gushin, Zacharias Hauschel. Seongo Wang, Georgina Anna Kelly, Max Frederick, Yuan Lee, Stuart Lian McLachlan. Parijat Maitra, Malaki Ronald Mandela, Saúl Martínez, Lorena Mita, Sarat Nair. Kanan Narayanaswamy, María Carolina Neves, Bahar Niazi, Ignacio Ramón Oliva, Vincent Payut. Okay, Jones Paulson, Giulio Pietrovelli, Andrea Pucciarelli, Giuseppe Puleio, Zhengui Ku. Susana Recusani, Matías Reyes, Ana Mara Kathleen Sara Rimmer, William Robertson, José Benito Ruiz Hartmann. Shital Saklani, Eric Sargent, Haorong Shao, Brenton Stekko, and Christian Steinweider. Fritz Stern, Filippo Trevisani, Paris Toklos, Marios Chokis, Fecundo Nicolás Ulibarri. Okay, and the last ones are Ziggy Wang, Dorian Weber, Yu Zhang, and Christoph Ziegler.
Is the program in finance? No, in economics. And I give the floor to Filippo Ippolito.
As director in the Master in Finance, I'm here to
welcome the students, the new graduates. Let's go for the video. Welcome Hugo Alvarez, Sayed Ibrahim Ayatollah, Dipanshi Birtal, Daniel Brown, and Johannes Brummel. I welcome Chuck Unonye Emenalo, also known as Chuck, Barnabas Pennington, Maximilian Hein, Hester Heininge, and Joylene Keck. I welcome Rasmus Lodberg, Ishuan Ma, Pranav Munot, Richa Patro, and Patricia Ramos. I welcome Samuel Roberts, Ricardo Sacchi, Thomas Señaris, Wilford Sufran, Ana Suarez. And finally, I welcome Galimzan Tasibayev, Bianca Trebastoni, Haroyi Wang, and Gina Zhao.
Yeah, now is the turn of Mr. José Apesteguía, Director of Program in PhD track.
Thanks, Paulina. Let's first see how life is at the first year of the PhD. Ok, Davide Busnelli, Simone Cigna, Isabel Figueiras, Antonio Bruno Giribaldi, Wei Lian Su. Yashun Liu, Luca Lucer, Miquel Lorente Palau, Francesco Lotti, Madalena María Luz Gaspar. Francisca Swingala, André Terreri Rodríguez.
Master degree in specialized economic analysis. First, Rosa Ferrer will give the name of the student in competition and market regulation.
Okay. Let's see first how the year was for the Master in Competition and Market Regulation. Congratulating Francisco Daniel Amaya Ariza, Enrico Aprilis, Tancred Bovero, Dafne Guerra y Daniel Méndez Fernández. And now Rati Rajendran, William Reef, Alex Roda, Noelia Said, and Kimberly Thanos. Many congratulations. Enjoy the rest of the ceremony and the party tonight especially.
Now I give the floor to the program in the economic public policy, Ada Ferrer.
So let's show the world how hard EPP worked today, this year. Any pictures from the library? Let me welcome Gabriele Archibucci, Maxwell James Cavender, Juan Ignacio Gadola, Ignacio Tomás Garcés Alonso, and Giannis Noah Moritz Hecker. Okay, that was unplanned. Robert Late, Dario Maddaloni, Lucille McNeil, Marta Virambell Huguet, and Cameron Robinson. Very good. Yanis Manuel Robles Petrides, Roger Sabater, Francesco Serra, Elena Stotzli, and Jordi Torres. Sonia Villalba and Igban Dawan Wibisono. Congratulations, all of you. Enjoy your day.
Now is the program in international trade and finance and development. I call to Mr. Jaume Ventura and Fernando Broner.
Okay, let's watch your video.
Congratulations to the new graduates. Let me call Ariana Aymar, Hélène Brian Valderas, Philip Brockman, Rachel Brex, and Sarah Burkinshaw.
Okay. Beatriz de Abreu Cota, Clement Duriz, Benjamin English, Anika Agnan, and Martin Goyani.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Martin.
Judit Indalecio González, Andela Cantar, Daria Kolpakova, Kimberly Massa Juniors, Yaret Perlo. Felicitats. Congratulations. 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 Congratulations, Kimberly. Congratulations.
Laura Prudencio Claros, Anil Kumar Sagar, Jama Sarver Vanegas, Sam Shoar, Yana Silverring.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Sam, congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Gregory Simpkins, María Suárez Marañón, Teyao Sun, Andrea Viña Solé, Jules Boels, Nolan Young. Teyao. Nolan, congratulations. Well done.
And finally, we have macroeconomic policy and financial market. Please, Hugo Rodriguez, come here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me give you the amazing macro class of 2021. Congratulations, David Alega Peña, Marc Bárcena Beciana, Bernice Batum Bagal, Pedro Brezensky Villela, Sigrun Villandorskir. Congratulations, Camila Camilo, María Paula Contreras, Manuel Díaz Medrano, Marina Paraskevi Cayano, Mateo Mariotti. Congratulations, Diego Martínez, Francesc Rubert Serres, Cristiano Rodríguez Gómez, Angie Rosada, Carlos Sanz Pérez. And congratulations to Ángela Torres Noblejas, Joel Gil Vargas Zúñiga, William Wedderburn, Jacob Ozake, Peter Hill. Enjoy.
Okay, congratulations of all students of the year. You have your award. And now I give the floor to Roger Medina, that is a representative of alumni of the program Competition and Market Regulation of the academic year 2020.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations on your graduation day. My name is Roger Medina, and I am a former master student of the BSE in the Competition and Market Regulation program. I currently work as a case handler at the Spanish National Markets and Competition Commission, the CNMC, which is the body that promotes and ensures the proper operation of all markets in the interest of consumers. Let me start by thanking all the BSE community for giving me the opportunity to say a few words on this very special day on behalf of the alumni community. It is such a great honor. When I graduated in 2020, our ceremony was fully held online due to the pandemic. Our last academic quarter was extremely difficult because we had to deal with a completely new situation, and we had to adapt to it in the least possible time. A new way to interact with classmates and professors, to work in groups, to do exams, and to defend our master thesis. That is why I want to thank all the BSE staff that made possible such a fast transition to remote learning, minimizing the negative impact for all the students. 3 years later, we are having again a well-deserved in-person graduation. And now we can all gather here again and celebrate your great achievement, as we used to do before the COVID-19. The pandemic might be over, or at least we have learned how to live with the disease and to have it under control thanks to the scientific community's endeavor. But now you'll face other adverse circumstances in your professional work: high inflation and the tightening of the monetary policy, uncertainty, the ongoing European energy crisis, and the configuration of a new geopolitical order due to Russia's unjustified military aggression against Ukraine. Hence, it seems that challenging times will stay with us longer than expected, and you will need to learn how to overcome them and adapt to this new context. I'm sure that these last 10 months have been intense and demanding. All BSE programs require effort, commitment, and persistence. You must deal with a lot of work and strict deadlines, but what you receive in exchange is so much rewarding. During your master, you have acquired a set of skills that will be very useful for your professional future, either in academia, consultancy, policymaking, or public authorities. I'm not talking just about sophisticated econometric techniques, but also delivering rigorous quality work and to be open to alternative ways to reach a solution or to solve a problem. But of course, the data-driven approach of BSE's programs will help you to critically analyze and assess the reality that surrounds us. Because as the American statistician Edward Deming said, without data, you are just another person with an opinion. It is essential that you preserve the rational, scientific, and evidence-based approaches that BSE has taught you. not only for your professional career, but also in other facets of your life, and as citizens immersed in a plural, diverse, and heterogeneous society. And this brings me to one of the most valuable experiences at the BSE, which is diversity. The gathering of people from all the world with different cultures and political opinions enriches our point of views and helps us to better understand different realities. In times when war, hate, and discrimination are threatening pluralism, diversity, and international cooperation, it is more important than ever to stand with those values. And that is something that the Barcelona School of Economics keeps doing every year, and I'm sure that we will continue to do so. I also want to give you a warm welcome to the BSE alumni community, which is formed by a network of hundreds of students around the world. This means that you are not at the end of the way, you are just at the very beginning. The door of the BSE will always be open to all of you, and I'm convinced that sooner or later you will come back to the BSE, either as a student, professor, or researcher. I'm fortunate that during the second quarter I did so as a teacher, and during this week I'm doing so as a student at the BSE Digital Economics Summer School. So you can always both expand the frontiers of your knowledge and contribute to help others to expand theirs. No one knows how the future will be. The only thing we know for sure is that now you are better prepared to face it. Once again, congratulations on your outstanding accomplishment.
I give the floor to Elena Slockley, the economic... and Facundo Nicolás Ulibarri, economic program.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Elena Stotzley, and I'm from the beautiful EPP program.
Buenas tardes a todos. My name is Facundo Libarri, and I'm from the economics program. Okay. Today, we're going to discuss the implications of labor mobility on the business cycle dynamics of COVID-19 using a multi-sector.
Whoa, Facu, the master's over. The master's over. Blink, blink. We're giving the graduation speech. Look, look. Yeah. That's you. That's you.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
There we go.
All habits. Yeah.
Our bad.
Let's go again. Studying at the BSE is a journey that started longer than a year ago, but also, for many of us, very far away. Our school is characterized by its multiculturality. Today, in this auditorium, we have more than 50 nationalities represented from almost every continent of the world. Although exciting, that implies we had to leave a lot behind: family, friends, our own culture. For many of us, this was also the beginning of a bigger but more uncertain dream. Either if it were to pursue a PhD or to start a professional career, we saw BSE as the starting point for a life abroad, away from our homeland, leading us to great adventures, but also to the unknown. In the face of this uncertainty, we had the opportunity to make the best of this experience and build a whole new social network from zero. The people we met as classmates quickly became our closest friends, our support in this journey, our new family. Barcelona started to feel a bit like a new home. It embraced us and filled us with its culture.
Great. There's no use pretending that this year was an easy experience for any of us. Even for those who are most comfortable with the concepts, an immense amount of work was required to make it through the program. We want to acknowledge in particular several groups of people who had to overcome additional obstacles in the completion of their degrees. So first of all, to those who studied something other than economics as their undergraduate degrees. Yeah, seriously. Seriously. We are thankful for your unique perspective and admire the hard work required to adapt to the world of economics. We would also like to acknowledge our classmates for whom English is their second, third, or even fourth language. The level of discourse that you have contributed this year, for me personally, provides solid scientific evidence that being multilingual boosts your brain power. Lastly, and I try not to cry if I say this, we want to show our appreciation for the women of BSE. It takes patience and strength to excel in a field that remains dominated by men, and excel you have. So congratulations. We've spent so much time together in the past 10 months that the bizarre BSE lifestyle has become almost normal. Almost. For this reason, it's possible to forget what a remarkable achievement we have all accomplished. It's easy to get down on yourself thinking, comparing your marks to other people or thinking about that one module that you could have done better on. But all that we want you to feel today is incredibly proud of what you've done. And if you aren't able to conjure that feeling from within yourself, look behind you in this room for the amount of people who are incredibly proud of you. To the parents, siblings, faculty, and friends who are here with us today and online, if the live stream happened, I don't know. Our successes belong to you as well. In economics terms, you are our stakeholders, and we thank you. That was not a joke, but we thank you for investing in us and believing in what we have to offer the world. So.
A new chapter of our lives is now beginning. We are leaving BSE as economists and data scientists in a moment where our skills are essentials for tackling the world's accelerated changes and problems. The climate crisis, the fight against poverty, polarization, and the aftermath of COVID-19 are some of the many issues that demand innovative solutions. BSE has given us a toolkit. Now is our time to use it. While we celebrate our accomplishments from this year, which have been truly earned, we should not forget that we are very privileged to be here. There are many people who do not have the resources or opportunities to take part in these amazing programs as we did. I would like to remind my classmates that our goal now should not be solely a skyrocketing career to the top of our profession. This is instead the beginning of our social role, our repayment. We must now be agents for change, putting what we learned in practice to help building a new world, laying down the foundation of a better, sustainable, and inclusive future for everyone.
Lucky for us, none of us will have to set out to face our society's problems alone. From the master's project, Ignacio and Gabri, to problem set submissions, this year has been an exercise in collaboration. Our experience has been enriched by learning to work with people from different backgrounds. Not only is this excellent practice for the working world, it has brought us closer together as a cohort. Today, of course, is a celebration, but I, for one, I'm very emotional that this is maybe the first and the last time that the class of 2022 will be together in one room.
Leaving BSE now feels bittersweet. There's a popular song from where I come from that tells the story of a Chilean man who left his homeland to work as a lodger in Salta, northern Argentina. The authors went to visit him once and met his wife, who told them that she did not understand her husband. He's always crying that he misses Chile. Then when he goes back, he cries missing Salta. This perfectly captures a feeling that might soon be familiar to many of us. Although we are all embarking on new adventures, some part of us wants to stay here where we had amazing memories. Maybe the thing is that we don't have to identify just with one place, but rather we start being a bit from everywhere, not forgetting the past, but enriching us with every step. As the song says, ando rodando la tierra con toda mi tierra dentro. I travel across different lands, carrying all my own land inside. Barcelona, the wonderful people we have met here, and the lessons we have learned along the way will accompany us in the exciting journey that now begins.
It has been our honor to address you and to have grown with you as students and people this year. We have witnessed your creativity and your fortitude in the face of great challenges, and therefore cannot wait to watch you move and shake the world in the years to come. Take risks, support one another, use the connections that you have to couch surf all over the world. And after this year, many doors will open. This is super cheesy, but be brave, pick up your feet, and walk through them. Thank you.
Thank you. It has been wonderful. We are going to have a drink together, but let me say you something before leaving. The best gift that you can give yourself today in your graduation day is the commitment to work for the welfare of the global society without forgetting yourself. For so doing, you need to be purposeful and disinterested in the same way and simultaneously. I am sure that you will do that and be happy and successful in your professional life. Me and the Barcelona School of Economics would like to see you through that journey. And please contact us as soon as you can, because we will be waiting here for you at Barcelona School of Economics. Let's go to have a drink together.
So before you leave, good news for those who register for the party at La Salle. Under your seats are free drinks tickets, so check before you go. Thank you so much.